Looks like scary clouds are heading our way. Hi everyone, Asha here from Panda Monium. I was going to work on some projects today, but as I showed you, it looks like the rain clouds are moving in, and I felt a few sprinkles. I've heard thunder, but haven't seen any lightning yet. Oh, here's the wind. We've already got rain back at home. My neighbor told me and texted me and said that it rained for it was just a short burst, probably about 10 minutes. So not too much rain, but we are supposed to be getting more. And I think the monsoon seasons are going to be coming early. So I'm glad we're here at the beginning of this camping area because it looks like this road could become a muddy mess. You can see the ruts here. And I think this was the old road that became really rutted, so they made a new road over here. And no one uses this road anymore. Since we're here right by the road, it is graveled and maintained by the county. Oh yeah, those clouds look pretty dark. Guess we'll see. Right, moo-moo? You want to see a little rain? I wouldn't mind. It'll help cool things down. Just not too much here where it gets soppy. If we end up getting too much rain, I'll most likely just go back to base camp. I'd rather just be there than stuck in the woods. One good thing, it's definitely cooled down a bit. It was a little warm earlier. Did end up moving locations yesterday, late afternoon. It is better with internet here. It doesn't have the views, but it's definitely secluded, so it's nice. I think I showed this camp spot in a previous video, and it's the one that had the bench here, but I guess the last person that was here messed with the bench. And it is much closer to town. That's why the internet's better here. Our last spot's not too far from here. It's only about 2 miles that way. I did go into town and get my extended stay tank refilled. Everything is working good since we took that quick release off. No leaks or smells or anything like that. So someone had asked me to talk about my decals and how they were doing. It's been about, I'd say 3 years, actually going on 4 years later, and they're holding up real nice, except a few scrapes here where I bumped against something or a bush. Other than the occasional scrape from a bush, the decals are holding up pretty well. There was one thing that didn't hold up well, was on the caulking, where he put the decals on the caulking, and he said that it might peel, and it did. But it's not too awful bad. But I could always go in with some black paint and touch it up. But one thing Lucky needs is a good washing. Yeah, I'd say the desert dust is definitely building up. Just like moo-moo. She's all dusty like the rig is. You need a bath too. Oh my goodness, look at that. You're worse than the rig. Today we're gonna check out some camping that I haven't been to in years. One is Walnut Canyon, and the other one is Cinder Hills. Now Cinder Hills I haven't been to since I bought the property. That's where we were camping actually when I purchased the property, but haven't been back since. And the same goes for Walnut Canyon. It's actually been even before that. I think, well, no, that's not true. I camped at Walnut Canyon with Bex and also Terry and Scott a couple years ago. But before that, I hadn't been in years. Here's the exit 204, Walnut Canyon National Monument. Now this is off of I-40, and it is East Flagstaff. It's about 50 miles from Winslow, and then 80 miles from Holbrook. Here we are. Now we're gonna go check this out because I heard that they had closed it down, so I'm not sure if they reopened it. But I guess we'll find out. I have done the National Monument here. It's awesome. They have cliff dwellings. I've been twice, and you can hike down. There's, I forget, like 100 and something stairs going down, and that you have to climb back up. But it's pretty neat if you've never been. Well, I guess what I heard was true. There is no more camping or campfires here, so the sign says. Yeah, they've completely fenced it off. This used to be a camping spot. I camped here with a bunch of people. Also Eric, Nomadic Fanatic. This is a nice big group spot. Yeah, it is now completely fenced off. No more camping. It says road closed. Oh, I just heard thunder in the background. They might be doing a rejuvenating project. Usually, sometimes they let people use these spots for, I don't know, 5-10 years, and then they close them down for 5 or 10 years to give them time to rejuvenate and let the vegetation grow back. This side isn't fenced off, but they do have the no camping signs. This was another big site here. Looks like they've taken measures to block off the entrance. They dug it up and put big boulders in. Another thing that could have happened is this spot is really close to town and also the Walnut Canyon National Monument, and people abused this site. They would stay months on end, which is a shame, but it happened, and that's another reason why they could have closed it down.
The forest, I think under guidance from the city, wanted to get rid of homeless that were camping close to Flagstaff, so they extended beyond the city limits of Flagstaff how much of the forest is closed to camping. It's like 7-8 miles or something else.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is still open. There's people camping right there. Huh. Weird. Well, maybe they're allowing this far back?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. No, that's a ranger. That's a fire truck, and that's a ranger right there. Yeah, so, like Jeff was saying, it was an ordinance that went through, right?
Yeah, you can look it up in the Forest Service. I've looked it up before. I didn't read it all. But that's where a bunch of roads off of 180 are closed.
Another no camping sign, and oh, there's a big fifth wheel. Monster fifth wheel. Guess if you're not from this area, you don't really know, but they definitely do have the signs up.
They've got a fence all along here on the north side of the road. On the south side, they just dug a big ditch.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, is that there was fenced in on one side and the ditch on the other. Here's another camp spot coming up right here. Yep, that one seems blocked off too. Closed to all motor vehicles. I think we're getting ready to come to the spot where I camped with Bex, Terry, and Scott. Definitely a beautiful area. Too bad no more camping and people have ruined it. Yeah, no camping here. Oh, thunder. I think it's gonna rain today. But I think this was the spot where I'd camped with Terry and Scott and Bex, I believe, I'm not sure. But they've got this fenced off too. They even have debris in the road. I don't know how you'd get through the fence anyways, it's barbed wire. All right, we're gonna continue on this road. It wraps around and goes back to 40, and we're gonna go check out another camping spot. So Jeff was just pointing out, now that it's not busy back here and no one's camping, you can actually see how nice some of the camp spots are. But before, it seemed like towards the end there, it was getting, the camp spots were getting kind of trashy. Like people were leaving trash. That's another thing. Not only are they abusing the time, but they're just leaving trash behind. And so, I don't know if it's locals, I don't know if it's just people. I think it depends on the person. There are just some people that just don't care, and that's how they treat everything. The road's definitely in nice shape, but it is county maintained, and I guess since people aren't using it, it's not getting rutted out or potholes or anything like that. Oh, cows! Moo!
Cows are taking over.
Graze, cows, graze. We can't camp here, but y'all can definitely graze. See the cows, Kellogg? We made it to the end of the camping, and from this point on, it is private property. But that could be another reason why there's no camping. I think this is the last camp road right here. No campfires or no camping. I'm letting people that are going this way know. Well, I never noticed how deep rutted that road was. Look at how deep that embankment is there from people driving through. Ooh. Hope we don't get rained on. Okay, next is Cinder Hills. Wouldn't mind owning property here. These look like some nice plots, and it's pretty close to Flagstaff. Is somebody a sleepy butt? Sleepy? You sleepy? Just went over 40, and this is the back way into Cinder Hills. It's the mountains in the distance over there. We're coming in from the east side, and this is definitely a different view of the San Francisco peaks. It's beautiful here in this area. Looks like it's already rained or sprinkled here. I didn't realize how many homes were back here. Pretty nice. And behind those hills there are the Cinder Hills. I believe they actually practiced for the moon landing there. That's where the site was. Sorry, actually it was the rover, because it has all that loose gravel, the cinders there, and it's kind of similar, I guess, to the moon. Oh, there's the Rio del Flag that kind of winds through Flagstaff. All right, we're coming to the turn here.
Right onto Forest Service Road 776.
This is Forest Road 776. Oh, look, another no camping.
Continue on Forest Service Road 776 for 2 miles.
Okay, there is no camping or campfires, but I believe it's only for the next mile. People were confused, and some people would camp before a mile in, and I think this is kind of like Craggy Wash and Lake Havasu. You're supposed to wait a mile, and then you can start camping. So let's go check it out. Cinder Hills, OHV area, 1 mile. Now this is an OHV area, and it's specifically for off-road vehicles, but they do allow camping here. Usually. Not sure what they're doing. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe it's flood control over there. They're creating a big, huge berm because I think there's a lot of water that comes from those hills.
Continue on Forest Service Road 776 for 1.5 miles.
See how there's these roads here, and people used to camp back here, but I don't think you're supposed to. You're not allowed to. You have to wait a mile. Well, I don't know. There's, oh no, I was gonna say it's these people camping here, but I think it's actually trailers with OHVs. Oh no, and it's the forest ranger again. Wow, look at this. There's some deep ruts right here. Huh. Yeah, people used to camp way back in here.
Continue on Forest Service
But
Road
it doesn't look like
776
anybody's
for 1
camping
mile.
there. I've heard, though, that the rangers are on top of it this season, and they're keeping a watchful eye out for anybody abusing the rules. We've come a mile in, and we are now entering Cinder Hills OHV area, and camping permitted beyond this point. And as you can see, there are several rigs here. And we've camped in this spot a few times, but normally we camp a little further in because the front area here can get a bit busy. Yeah, there are several people here, and whoa, there's a whole group of OHV people. Nice. Oh, that's actually law enforcement and the rangers. I think they're probably doing something. But I will say this, if you do not like OHV or side-by-sides or any off-road vehicles like that, this probably wouldn't be the place for you, because this is specifically for them. And this is part of the payment. I think it's $30 a year to have that OHV sticker. So they pay for spots like this. So, like I said, if you're not into OHVs and they bother you, this probably is not the place for you. But yeah, look, doesn't it look like the moon? Besides the pine trees in the back, all this cinders here. It's the dark cinders, not the red cinders like I have at home. I will say I had a lot of fun here with my side-by-side. It's when we all used to enjoy our off-road vehicles. We haven't done much of that lately. I just find it easier with the truck because the truck can go off-road because it's 4x4, and then I can use it multi-purpose. I can run into town, where the OHV or the side-by-side, it can only go on back roads and side roads. You can't take it on the interstate I-40 to go to town. So that's an inconvenience. We're gonna take you back to where we used to camp. Well, it looks like they've gotten a lot of rain. Oh, that looks pretty soft right there. Actually, not too bad. We're almost to the spot. I think we've actually camped here once before. You gotta be careful though, because it can get soft in some places. You don't want to get stuck. Oh, memories. This is where a whole group of us, a lot of us actually, had camped. There's definitely a lot of room here. I actually missed those days before the property. It was fun. But yeah, this is an awesome place. You just have to be careful not to get stuck. Yeah, Jimmy, Chuck, and I'm not sure who else, I think that was it, climbed that Cinder hill there. Oh, that was pretty tough. It gets really steep towards the top. But yeah, there was a lot of fun side-by-side adventures through here. Further back you go. If I can find any clips from back then, I'll definitely add them in right now.
I can't, oh my glasses.
1.9 miles.
Have chicken Alfredo, artichoke hearts, garlic bread, and I made a Mediterranean salad.
Hells yes. Thanks, girlfriend.
Got one hanging on.
Oh, do I? Oh, yummy.
Oh, there's bowls too if you want. That's the vegetarian.
Oh.
Bye, awesome camp spot. So from this point on, it gets kind of iffy. So I definitely probably wouldn't drive my RV back there. It's mainly for OHV. This place usually gets really busy on the weekends and also in summer around 4th of July. So if you can avoid the weekends, it's usually a good thing because there are lots of OHV or side-by-sides ripping the roads. Well, the rain is finally here. It doesn't take much for the roads to get flooded here in Flagstaff. Is the rain making you sleepy, Kella? Huh? Is you sleepy? Moo-moo, you sleeping too, honey? Are you comfy, cozy back there? You look it. Does get pretty inundated with water here. I've seen certain roads just get flooded out. We were gonna go check out another camp spot off of 180 where we're camping, but with all this rain, it might be a muddy mess, so well, I guess we'll see when we get back towards that area. Wow, it is really raining out there. Flooded, just flooded. Oh my God. I think they need some more storm drains. We made it to where we're going anyways. We're gonna go to one of my favorite sandwich stops here in Flagstaff. Okay, so we just have to wait for the rain to subside because I left my umbrella in my RV. Oops. Oh, look at that motorhome. Has solar panels on the side like Panda used to have. It's a big one. Oh, and they even have some on the back like Panda does. Since we're waiting for the rain to subside, I thought I'd look at home base. Looks nice and sunny. I think it's 88 degrees. It's, what, you say 14 degrees hotter there?
Yeah.
Back at home than it is here. And like I said, we're only an hour away, so, but yeah, it looks like a beautiful, hot, sunny day there. Enjoy it, pack rats, and, oh yeah, other people who are there. As soon as we Get up here, a spot clears. Oh wow. Jitter's lunchbox. I like how they have the old lunch boxes on the walls. So they have tons of sandwiches here. Gotta decide what I want. They also have fresh salads, hot sandwiches, and handcrafted sandwiches. Oh my god, they have an Oreo stuffed chocolate chip cookie. I might have to try that. We both ended up getting the tuna. I got the macaroni salad with mine, and Jeff got the potato salad with his. That was really good. The bread was unusual. Kind of reminded me of cornbread, how it's crumbly. It was fresh baked, but that was really good. Off of 180, there are definitely several ways to get back to camp, but we're gonna take the one by the Snow Bowl. This is Fort Valley area. The turn is about a mile up to the left. Then it'll lead back into the woods over there where we're camped behind this residential area. I don't know if you can see that big mountain in the back, but we're on the other side of that. Here's our turn, the North Batter Road. It started to rain, so I didn't want to have the camera outside. So anyways, this road will go all the way back.
Batter Road for 3/4 of a mile.
Behind the residential area, and then turn to the right, and then the road kind of goes around the mountain, and we're on the other side. Fort Valley has definitely grown. They had definitely added a lot more homes back here. So obviously you can't go straight ahead because it does dead end, but here on Suzette Lane is where we'll turn, and then this should bring us around.
In a 1/4 mile, turn left onto North Chambers Drive.
This is definitely a confusing way in because it says no outlet, and it's a bunch of curvy road. But eventually this will turn into a dirt road. And there's the mountain, the big mountain that we're camped behind. I've never been this way. It's beautiful. A lot of nice properties and homes.
Continue straight onto Forest Service Road 9014K.
Okay, this is where you get on the forest road. I'm not sure how good this road is, but we'll test it out.
In a 1/4 mile, turn right onto Forest Service Road 518C.
I probably wouldn't take my RV this way. We're in a truck. And they do close this road from time to time. There's the gate. Yeah, let's see how this is. We might actually have to turn around and find a different way. Oh yeah, Jeff, look how rocky this is. We might want to turn around. This is pretty rocky. Well, I guess we can see how it is a little further ahead. Yeah, definitely wouldn't bring my RV this way. Yeah, this is definitely a 4x4 road. Once you get past all the rocks though, it's not as bad. But I feel it's starting to slip. You might want to kick it into 4-wheel high. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a sucky road.
1,000 feet, turn right onto Forest Service Road 518C.
Oh geez, look at the muddy tires. Okay, I'm gonna actually get out and look because our turn is right up here, but yeah, this might not be the best road. Because we're just right over there. But with all this rain, everything's getting so slippery and muddy. I don't know if this is the smartest idea. It's still raining. I don't think we're gonna risk it. I think we're gonna go ahead and turn around and go back the way we should. Because there's the main road that's cindered that leads back to where we're camping, not this muddy mess. Ooh, I already feel myself slipping and sliding on this stuff. Yeah, just like Jeff had mentioned, if it hadn't rained, it would have been fine. So we're gonna go ahead and turn around. I do have it in 4-wheel drive, so should be fine. Okay. Let's get back on the main road. Luckily, we're not too far off the road. All right, I'm gonna get off this camera so I can focus on driving.
Head east on Forest Service Road 9014K toward Forest Service Road 518C.
Okay, we don't need you anymore. Yeah, it's pretty slippery through here. And that's probably what all the road is going to be like. We don't want to do that. I mean, we probably could have did it, but I wouldn't have wanted to get stuck. Yeah, I'd rather not risk it and have to call somebody to come get us. Because we're not camping with anybody else that has the capabilities to pull us out. Okay, we made it back to the road. And we didn't get stuck, so that's on a positive note. Let me go back to two-wheel drive. Okay, all right, we're good to go. Gonna go take the main road back to camp. Yeah, the main road is much better, but it is county maintained. So not bad at all. Doesn't look like this side has gotten much rain either. And there we are. We're back, puppies. Home sweet home. Ta-da! Well, that was a fun day of exploring, and as always, it was nice to have y'all riding along virtually. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. If you want to check out more videos, they'll be right over here where the truck is, or if you want to subscribe or check out Patreon. Bye for now, y'all. Moo-moo, you want to say bye too? Bye! Look, there's a whole bunch of deer in the forest.